From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nicodemus, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I'm Tabbytha, and here we have Absolute.
And you cut off again. I guess I'm absolutely Grebog, or the absolute Grebog. Yeah, we have no guests with us tonight. This is episode 149, and I just named it Tetryon because I didn't know what else to put into the title. If someone has a better title while we're doing the show, feel free to suggest it. I'm open to suggestion.
I couldn't even think of anything. Tetryon is just...
I kind of wanted to do a pun with webs or spinning or something like that. I was tired. It was 3 something, and I just gave up and went to bed. But so Tabby, how's your week been, and what have you been up to?
Oh, it's been a week. Let's see. On Monday, I did the Advocacy Day thing, and that was absolutely incredible. I spent like the day before I had the mixer thing, and that was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of people, and then on Tuesday went down to the Albany Legislative Building, and for like all day in the hearing room, we did panels on just like a various aspects of um, on just like various aspects of like LGBTQI issues. And won't go too deep into it on here, but it was very, very refreshing, very upbeat, positive.
That's good. It's always good to have a refreshing interaction there.
But other than that, tomorrow I am moving. Well, not tomorrow, but either tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to be moving my desk down to a studio space in the downstairs lower room. I'm going to have a lot more room. Y'all won't be in my...
I'm gonna guess say you said bedroom. You cut yourself off again. Um, I mean it's nice to have a studio space. That'll be cool for you. Yeah, you can do all kinds of fun stuff in there.
How about you? What have you been...
Let's see. I've been doing WoW stuff. I won't go too deep in there. My team's been running the new raid on normal mode. We've gotten all the way to the final boss on normal already in the first week. So I think we did well. Considering the last 2 bosses, because there were so many bugs and whatnot, they weren't able to fully test them greatly. While the Echo of Neltharion was more tested than the final boss. The final boss, it was so bugged that people couldn't get out of apparently phase 1 when it was on PTR. So there were no guides, and so we were just tossing our I guess our brains into the mix on how to do it. I think we did well for basically having to troubleshoot some things and figure stuff out and so on and so forth. But yeah, let's see.
So it was so bugged that they couldn't properly test it, and yet it got...
Yes. It was so bugged they couldn't test it, and it got released. Apparently they were supposed to have had it fixed before the Race to World First went live. So I mean, and the Race to World First is already over. Some Liquid, I think it was, got the final boss already. So yeah. So if you're now it's all old content. I've been doing also a fair amount of STO. As people can see, I am in a different ship this week than I was last week, or even on Monday. Partially because I was trying to do a new setup and I didn't know what ship to toss my setup on for Tetryon on yet. And I just opted to for the ship. But I've also been enjoying the event, which I'll kind of go into that. I did find it interesting that it seems to be faster to run the new TFO now than it is to try to do anything else. Because, like, if you do the Azure Nebula, that's a 12-minute from start to finish. As soon as you're able to start moving, you have a 12-minute timer. And you can potentially
Yeah,
do...
that's a...
Yeah, that's a good amount of time. And then you can potentially do the Leviathan TFO faster. Granted that you might also be slower, but that all depends on the team. But for the most part, I think I've averaged out a lot quicker. So yeah, don't be scared. Yes, it's new. Yeah, yes, it's, you know, but I would still say the Leviathan one is worth doing for the daily. I know there's probably other people that like to do the patrols for the daily because then they can just go in by themselves, don't have to worry about anything else. But each their own. Everyone's got their method. Anyway, let's start with this week in STO.
This week in STO, 10 Forward is going bi-weekly. Ambassador Kael has been promoted to be Senior Community Manager over all 3 of Cryptic games, and and such will be much busier. Congratulations, Ambassador Kael. And as such, Neverwinter and STO will alternate weeks. Driftwood Tavern Presents on Tuesday, May 16th, and every other Tuesday after. 10 Forward Weekly on Tuesday, May 23rd, and every other Tuesday after. Both shows will be 4:30 p.m. Pacific, and for us East Coast Best Coasters, that'll be 7:30 p.m.
Yes, definitely a congrats to Kael. It's good to hear that they recognized him. Oh, now he's even busier than he has been, which he was already busy. All right, so as I said, there's an event going on. We have Looming threats. You need to get 40 completions. If you've been doing it daily, you should be closing in on the 20 mark today, which would be halfway. Though you have until June 8th to get your 40. Though don't. I know some people see that 40 number and panic because it's not 40 days. It is 20 days. You get 2 points progression, and it tells you what the progression is. Now, if you do the patrols, it's only 1 point per patrol, so you'd have to do 2 patrols. But outside of that, yeah, that's how you get your 40 points. You still have time. And the end of the event, you will get a space set. This will have an omni-directional beam array in it. It has a shield, and a warp core, and also a singularity core. I like that this time. In past, many of you remember they've done space sets before. They only have given us a warp core. This time they gave us a warp core and a singularity core, so it's not excluding you Romulan ship flyers. If you like the Romulan ships, you can still use the space set. So that is something I do like seeing that they went and did. There is a four set bonus to this set, which you notice there's only 4 pieces. You can only equip 3 of them. The 4th piece is from the mission Wish Upon a Star. So
So is this set any good? Let's see. I forget.
I
Let's
think
see.
it.
We went into the set bonus.
There are
Well,
aspects.
I guess we'll find out about it in.
There are aspects I think that it will be good. From things I've seen, okay. One, it's probably not going to be the meta. It will definitely be good for those that are leveling up ships and stuff like that, because this will give you some gear that you can use easily. I don't. If you're doing a Tetryon build, this could become meta, and I honestly am going to test it out with my Tetryon setup, and that's why are doing a Tetryon setup today, because I debated buying this out, but I don't have the Zen for it, so yeah, yeah. I'm sure there are content creators that have bought it out and have already reviewed this set, so definitely like probably either Stu 1701 or MC Stu, or maybe Spencer. I think he wasn't super excited about it, so I don't know that he did buy it, but who knows. Those typically are the three that definitely go early to try to test some of the stuff out.
So we also got vanity shields for dilithium going on. Just started today. 10 vanity shields, which had previously only been available in lockboxes, are now in the dilithium store for a limited time. And also, all the ships in the dilithium store will be 20% off. This is going to be running today, the 18th, through May the 22nd at 12 p.m. Pacific on PC. So that's really going to be 3 a.m. the 23rd, realistically, for our East Coasters. So the shields that are going to be included in this are Zenkethi, Discovery, Ferengi, Herc, Emperors, Section 31, Kelvin Divergence, Borg, Ba'ul, and
Um, yes, a Tetryon build. I went with the mix, May. We'll have to see here. Um, all right. Also, in the news, we have a legendary bundle sale they threw at us with no notice. I mean, they like sent out the message, "Hey, there's a legendary bundle sale. It's starting today." It is 35% off all legendary bundles ever released, and that includes the 10th anniversary bundle. If you don't have it, um, I know it's expensive, but now would be the time to buy it. If you've been debating any of these legendary bundles, now would be the time to be debating to buy it, because 35% off is probably the better deal that you're going to be able to get. Yeah, and you have until May 22nd before the sale ends, and then the 10th anniversary bundle will evaporate like it always does, because we have to FOMO it.
I want. It is currently let's see, with the it's currently showing as 19,500 Zen with the discount. It's normally 30,000.
Yeah, it's normally it's normally $300 essentially, and then right now it's just under $200. So, it's a big price, a big ask, but I mean it's still costly. But it does give you a ship for every class, every type. You're looking for, you're looking for ships.
My space Barbie needs would be fulfilled for a.
I mean, you
Yeah,
have
yeah, actually, yeah, 2,000 Zen per ship. I mean, that's that. I mean,
And that's not counting. You also get 10 ship slots on top of the ships themselves. So technically, that's just tossed in free on top if you go with the 2,000 per ship. I mean, it's like I said, it's not a bad deal. It's just, it's still it's a big ask. I know $200
Yeah, that's a
is a lot of
lot of.
money.
I mean, if I had it, I would fork it.
Yeah.
Give me the.
All right. Next up. Get this?
Okay. Yeah, because I come. Oh, yep. Sorry, I was distracted by the.
I know ships.
Wait,
Pretty ships.
wait. What is that one under the? That
What's the one under? Which one? Under the crossfield?
in the picture, the middle bottom underneath the um.
Let's see here. That should be like the Miranda style. Uh, uh,
That's why I was distracted. I'm sitting here looking at chip. Was like,
not not that. It's not that. It's not the con. It's got to be the Enterprise NX.
yeah,
A weird angle on it, I guess. Morning, goofball. Because the Odyssey's to the left. Yeah, I can pick out all the other ships in here. The NX is
yeah.
the
By
one that I'm.
process of elimination, that is the Enterprise, the quote unquote Enterprise NX. But the Enterprise NX.
It doesn't have the right hull. Uh, anyway, as we're nitpicking art.
Anyway, okay. So the as we are looking at bundles, specials, deals, and whatnot, Alienware Arena, as is typical when any kind of expansion or content drops, currently has the Tholian Incursion Pack giveaway going on. What you get is a ground non-combat pet pack, EV Tholian toy, Tholian Crystalline Sword, Elite Services pack. Now, this code is PC exclusive. Sorry, console players. These will be in the promotions tab in the Zen store to claim. Players must have completed the tutorial to claim them. Any faction should be able to claim it, and this is a once per account claim. I've already claimed it on this character, so I can show you the.
It is also a sword that you can pick up in the Lobby store, I believe it is. I guess here I can open up the Lobby store and verify. But it is. Yeah, it's 50. It's 50 Lobby. If you, let's say, miss the giveaway or can't somehow take advantage of it, and you want that sword, it's 50 Lobby. Or get it free. But that's the news.
Yeah, you get the.
Oh, have more. I do like the little pet in his little EV suit.
Oh, you've got that one already, Maya? Cool.
Alrighty.
Oh, the primary target Tetryon space build.
Now, so the simplest way to put this, I'm not going to go into trait stuffs, buffs, and whatnot, because essentially this is just going to be another energy type. And because you can do, depending upon your ship or layout, you can do your beam overload, you can do your, critical surgical strikes, you could do, whatever you're doing. This is more just grabbing the Tetryon stuff to do this. There are a few ways that you can get Tetryon weapons. And here, I guess I should probably go to a. Do I have? I've got so many. Hmm. Did I set this up already? So many things. Because if I do this, what's this one? Nope. Because I don't think I have a two with the all the scenes. Because here, there is no Nicodemus tonight, so this I guess will do for now. Here, I'll just hide. He's not here. His name's not here. Just a black square. Things I still need to do with my overlays. But this way you can better see what I have going on the ship. Yes, I picked the Hydra, and no, I did not. I am not using the surgical strikes. That would be a probably decent build. It does have the station slots. I basically copied over my beam overload build into this ship for simplicity's sake. Like traits, everything is all what I've done with the beam overload setup in past builds. This is going to be more about what equipment I grabbed to go with a Tetryon build. So, as you can see, I've gone with a very heavy dual beam banks on the front. Yes. That is actually some of the places where I got some of this stuff. But I was kind of going to go through so here, this is the advanced diffusive Tetryon dual beam bank. It is part of the Zenkethi Resolve set. I did not. This cost 200 Lobi per piece, and I'm not sure that I mean, it's not great for getting like Lobi. In my opinion, Lobi items. I wouldn't spend the money spend the Lobi unless you really, really, really have to. Yeah, it's not a bad beam bank. It's just yeah. Then I have here the resonating Tetryon dual beam bank. This one comes from the mission, the new link, and you can repeat that mission over and over and over again. Just to get more and more of these resonating Tetryon dual beam banks. If you needed 4 of them, you can run 4 times through the new link and get it.
That one's not exactly a fun mission though, but I mean, it's not exactly.
It's not a great mission to have to run 4 times, but I mean, it's better than spending 200 Lobi, in my opinion. My 2 cents there. Then here's the piercing Tetryon dual beam bank. This one comes from the mission Installation 18. It is not part of a set, so you could run that one over and over again. Also getting the piercing. The benefit, see here, being that it's piercing, it appears to have more critical severity and crit chance on it. So you could potentially. Oh wait, no, that's because it's got crit D and crit H. Oh, while under attack pattern
Oh yeah,
beta,
you
each
should
weapon.
also be able to get the resonating.
Yeah, yeah, you should be able to. It's not part of a set. It is not unique equipped. Like I think this one should say it is. Yeah, here it says cannot the advanced diffusive one, the 200 Lobby one is cannot equip more than one. The one from the new link resonating does not have that. You can run it 4 times if you want 4 of them. You can get the piercing one. You can run installation 18 4 times to get 4 of them. And then there's also the Hyperdual Refracting Tetryon Beam Bank. And this one is part of the Rep Nukara Strike Force. And as Vendale said, Gamma and Iconian reps also have in here. So you can go in here and go to their store and find. That's anti-proton. Maybe it's only the stuff that you can craft, or let's see. A lot of them have like multiple weapons in their setups. Yeah, because like here, not seeing. Dale, are you sure that you can get Tetryon in the Gamma and Iconian?
Oh, that's.
I'm asking for
No,
more
actually,
clear. Yep,
think I think
there's a Tetryon beam array here in the Iconian, but I am not seeing. And there's dual heavy cannons. I'm not seeing a dual heavy beam bank. And I didn't see it in the. Also, there is a note. There's one other place that you can get Tetryon beams. That would be going to your fleet holdings and going and picking up, as you can go to the starbase and go to the space vendor for the starbase, and it has every weapon type there, the advanced this, advanced that, of all the different energy types. So you can pick up all of that there as well. So it's just, you don't have to go these routes. The missions aren't terrible as a way to get. And then also this Nukara one. Actually, the Nukara, I wouldn't be surprised if there are more. I click on the wrong thing. Because the Nukara rep is definitely all refracting Tetryon. You can even buy the refracting Tetryon dual beam banks.
I like the refracting ones. That.
And down, I was like, I think it only had the only has this hyper dual refracting that's anti-proton, but it also has a Tetryon here. I went ahead and grabbed that for fun. I did not do it for the set. It makes me wonder if I put together the set, if it would be. So now I'm curious about the set. There's so many sets that you can put together. 2-piece would get you more Tetryon damage. So it might not be a terrible way if you could probably get this Nukara particle converter. Might not be a bad console to pick up if you need one for a Tetryon build. For the space set, as in deflector, impulse, warp core, shields, I think I want to try the new set once it comes out, I do not have it, as I stated earlier, yet. As for the rear, I put on the Omni-Directional Tetryon support beam array. This came from the Competitive War Games rep. So there's that. And then this is just a crafted. According to the event Omni, it will use the same spot as a crafted, which means I would be replacing this crafted one for the new one, which is interesting because normally you can't have two set items on at once. Yeah. For consoles, this is I went heavily. There's a lot in here that are not dependent upon Tetryon, though I did put some on here because they are Tetryon flavored. I did swap one out right before we started for something else because it was cheap and I wanted to go with more of a Tetryon flavor. But so I used the dark matter torpedo also, but that's more because of the 2-piece set. And this comes from the Discovery rep. And here's the other one, which is part of the set, is Lorca's custom fire controls. This is a good console, even still, and with doing the 2-piece, it makes it even better. So that gives you a passive on crit. You get a +1 crit severity buff for 20 seconds, and that stacks 25 times. 25% crit severity is impressive. All right. I have on here the temporal trajectory shifter. This is a bit of a survivability, but it's more because of its use. And if you don't know what it is, basically it gives you weapons firing speed slowed. Like it slows down, it debuffs the enemy, and whatever it does to them, it gives to you essentially. So thanks, Vendale. Yeah.
Was that the one that was Narendra?
Yeah, that comes from the Narendra, or the Viral support battle cruiser.
Yeah, they had a special on that a while back. There was like kind of like a like a medical support.
I'm
No, it wasn't the healthcare. There was some kind of giveaway or like special a while back where they were like it were like for like $4 or $5. You got that's how
You are still cutting in and out.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about. I think because it keeps going.
Okay, so another one I have here is the enhanced induction coils. Now this comes off of essentially I put birds of prey. The reason being because it comes from like the Barothel, the legendary Burrell, I'm going to screw it. It's Klingon. The KDF recruit ship, the one that you get free, has this console, which is likely where I got this console because I don't know that I have the other chips. Though I might have the legendary Burrell. I don't know. But it comes off of a lot of like those three KDF like birds of prey. It is a good chip or a good console. It has a nice clicky, gives you a bunch more power for all your various systems. Because if you are firing fast and hard, you're gonna burn through your power. This keeps your power ratings up so that way you can keep firing. You won't have any pauses, or well, less pauses. In my notes, I had the what was it? This is a Lobi console, bioneural and fusion circuits. It's a good survivability, and it has a lot of crit severity on it. Being that I wanted to go more Tetryon, I swapped it out for. The reason also I would move away from it is also 200 Lobi. It is also part of the Zenkathi Resolve set, though I am not trying to get any bonuses, but from the Zenkathi Resolve. But yeah, it's not a bad console to pick up in general. I know a lot of people use the bioneural, oh, bioneural infusion circuits. I'll never remember that. Or maybe no, that's not the doot. Did I put the wrong console on here? I don't know. So many consoles. But I instead put on here the sticky web one. This was 3 to 5 million EC on the exchange. Which to me, that's not a bad price for a console. It gives you plus 25% Tetryon damage plus and more auxiliary power rating. It boosts it. It gives you also another Tholian sticky web wall thing, which could be used to troll your friends or save yourself. Who knows? Don't use it to. Oh, is the bioneural? Why am I thinking? I don't know why I'm thinking things. I was tired when I was putting all this together. There is another console, the bias configuration modulator, which I don't have. I don't think. And it here, I'm pulling it up. It does 15.3 Tetryon. It does more plus flight rate, and does the targets in front. Yeah, it does another all damage to your targets in front of you. Which isn't a terrible thing. I think I'd rather have the plus 25% over the plus 15.3%. But that's just me. This console, oh this is the biased. Oh no, this has 25%. Part of the Zenkathi Resolve, 200 Lobi.
Yeah, Vendale's right. The bioneural is a
I really thought that was a Lobi console. I don't know why I'm getting my things all mixed up. This says it's part of the Olachi set. That's on the Lobi. Bioneural infusion circuits. Oh, the gel pack is Delta. This is the bioneural infusion circuits. That's a different console. We're both saying the right things, just not. We're both right, but we're talking about two different things. It's fine. I told you I was tired when putting all this. I might still be tired. Who knows? I also tossed on the new. This is the new console. This is the Tholian Crystalline Interlacer. It also increases Tetryon damage. Also does another Tholian web. Because more Tholian webs. All the Tholian webs.
all
and
the
this
Tholian.
and this one comes from the new mission. What? Wish upon a star? Yep, wish upon a star. So it to me looks like a decent console. And here we can look at the set if we decide to get all the other pieces, because I forgot about that. I mean, it increases more crit chance Tetryon, crit severity Tetryon. It also does a lot. See, the warp the Tholian warp crystals that the other set pieces do are going to be interesting. Yeah. There's so many web stuff in Tetryon. If you wanted to be a space spider, this is the way to go. I also have here the M6 computer. It is a decent console to have. It has a nice active ability that increases all bonus damage. It reduces cooldown of your tactical, increases firing cycle haste for all your weapons, accuracy rating, defense rate. Yeah, it is a nice, all around use ability. It is from the Temporal Escort, which would be 75,000 dilithium if you were to buy it. It's that Temporal Escort is also part of the Temporal Starter Pack. Though I guess they're doing the sale on ships that you buy with dilithium, so you could buy that Temporal Escort right now cheaper. So, and also I have the Domino, which is called when it was closer to the event having been here, because it comes from the Bajoran Interceptor. It comes from, which is an old event ship, which is now part of the Phoenix Elite Prize token stuff. When it was, most people got it from the event. They were calling this like the poor man's version of the DPRM, because it does a lot of great things like the fire cycle haste, bonus all damage, recharge speed again on bridge officer abilities, recharge speed on torpedo weapon. It does all that fun stuff. And then of course I have 4 of the vulnerability locators, because more crit severity and stuff, more crit chance, more Tetryon damage, all the stuff. Let's see here. I don't know that this will give you a full read on my tactical until we because when we get into if I were to get in combat, these numbers are all gonna change. But a base 279 shield penetration. I'm not seeing like a base crit chance of 44.1, a base crit severity of 158.5. So Tabby, you want to do something?
Can you?
Can I?
Yeah, my mic.
You just want to type it out?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Your mic's getting you frustrated, I think. Or it might here soon. Well, it could be a mix mash between Discord and your mic. Yeah. Do you want to run? We can run the daily, like run through Leviathan quick, or we could run a patrol. I will let you decide. Okay. Anyone else want to hop in for the daily? We're gonna do Leviathan real quick. This is kind of to show off the Tetryon build. I mean, it is a beam overload build, so yeah. I mean, if you want to join in, let me know. If not, we'll get going here in just a few seconds here, because I'm not going to wait forever. And like I said, yeah, this ship has... This is probably not the best build for this ship. I just, like I said, tossed... Do I have you on my friends list? I have too many people to... What's your handle? Or who yeah.
All right, can you?
I heard you just for a second. And then you broke it. Oh, I've never... Here, I'm just gonna send you a friend advice. It's just gonna be easier for me that way, buddy. Because, all right. I think we've given enough people time to speak up. So, I'm going to just toss us into Leviathan. Are you still on push to talk?
Yeah, I'm still on push to talk, and I'm pushing the button. And
I heard you there. That's fine. I just don't know why it would cut out. Let's go back to...
well, I've got a little light that's lighting up on my mixer whenever I talk, and it's generally green, but it keeps going to yellow.
You will participate in a training simulation. There will be fun.
And so I'm trying to figure out what's...
I would have to know more about your device to look up what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it either. Yeah, I'm gonna go to your...
Yeah, you come with me left. Well, hopefully the others will break apart as needed.
A Terran dreadnought is using the right lane to escape. You are approaching the engine nodules. Destroy them all.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I do miss having a fire at will build going through here.
One of your allies has received critical damage in battle.
Because I would say fire at will build probably shines a lot in this.
Half of the right lane engine nodules have been eliminated. Keep fighting. Half of the left lane's engine nodules have been destroyed.
Yeah, friends of... Well, that's the web wall. Don't mind me, I'm just webbing people back here.
An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped.
Looks like only the center lane might be struggling, though they only have one person. Since we have our enemies down here, I'm gonna go mid help.
One of your allies has escaped successfully. The engine nodules in the left lane are destroyed.
I still so love having the duty officer that when you use an emergency power to engines can recharge your evasive maneuvers ability.
Half of the engine nodules in the center lane are destroyed. Keep fighting. The engine nodules in the right lane have been destroyed. You have destroyed 50 Terran vessels. Well fought.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I love being in. The ground.
You are still getting chopped. I don't know what to...
Yeah, I'm gonna be going back to.
It was working fine for you
Proceed to the
on your earlier stream.
all of the
So
engine
I don't...
nodules in the center lane
Yeah,
have
I don't
been
know.
destroyed. Well done.
Going back to the left side to help you.
Not escaping in the center lane.
We have a pair of troublesome dreadnoughts to kill.
A Terran dreadnought has been destroyed. Kapla!
Warning. Ship is under attack.
One of your allies has received critical damage in battle.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah. No, those ships, that big group of ships just got slurped up.
You grouped them up and then I just blew them up. Well, you and I blew them up. What a control build does, right? Group them up for mass AoE.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
This, to me, honestly just shows like you can do whatever energy flavor you want. With a beam overload, surgical strikes, do what you want, what you like. Heck, go pick a color, whatever colorations you want, for weapons.
Half of the
Everything-
plasma accelerators in the left lane have been disabled.
Unless you're doing super elite content, trying to push meters and stuff,
Successfully escaped.
it's likely not gonna matter. And even still, there's probably a way to do it. It just will take practice and some tinkering.
You have eliminated 100 Terran defenders. Impressive.
Oh, now the right lane's falling behind.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I mean, I could do a Spider-Man. I am planning on doing a Tholian themed build. I just hadn't. I don't have the ship I want for it yet, though. I don't know that I'm going to have the ship for that I want to do a Tholian build. I would love to have the big tarantula. I would love to have that ship.
Half the plasma accelerators in the center lane have been disabled. The plasma accelerators in the left lane have been disabled.
Warning, ship is under attack.
50% of the right lane plasma accelerators remain functional. Disable the rest.
Shields failing.
Are we done?
Our side is done. I've gone to the next. I went to mid since they are behind.
Rear shields failing.
I'm trying to work my way back
A Terran
because
dreadnought
they.
has escaped.
Oh, the dreadnought got away. I was clearing out the ships in the mid so that way it would be speedier. To shut everything off.
An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped.
Hit me, plasma ball of death. Oh, good. Oh, you got that side. I'll go back to the. I will laugh if this works. Nope, it didn't. It showed me trying to disable it before I even got to it. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're fighting back there. So just the right lane needs help now?
All of the center lane plasma accelerators have been disabled.
Don't mind us. We're just gonna get this for them.
Gonna do y'all RG?
We'll do the left lane, the right lane, and the middle lane. All of it. You can probably head back to left. I'm coming back that way shortly.
There is a Terran dreadnought escaping in the center lane. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped. 150 Terran vessels have fallen.
Kind of want to go after the dreadnought.
One of your allies has escaped successfully. All plasma accelerators are down. Well done. One of your allies has escaped successfully. One of your allies has escaped successfully. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped. The spiked orbs ahead are shield generators. Disable their shielding and destroy them.
Warning, ship is under attack.
An Alliance vessel has successfully
Gonna ask if you were good down there, but I looked at your health and you seem to be fine.
One of your allies
If you need some help, just holler.
successfully.
Target's shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under attack.
You're gonna get 2 dreadnoughts out of this. Come on.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
A Terran dreadnought has been destroyed. Kapla!
All right, I'm heading back your way. Since there are 2 people in the middle.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I do love the maneuverability of the Hydra. It is quite nice. I do think I'm going to put a different build on this eventually, but I'm not sure.
I do love when all my cooldowns.
Under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Oh. I heard some news. It's some interesting thing. It kind of has to relate with what May was talking about a little bit. So they're making a new Spider-Man, and he will be fabulous. So I guess I'm assuming pronouns without knowing. But yes, the new Spider-Man's supposed to be fabulous. So I guess, yeah, Spider person? I don't know their pronouns.
All of the left lane shield generators have been eliminated.
Ship is under attack.
The shield generators in the center lane have been destroyed.
What's going
Nah,
on? What's going on in the right lane?
Warning. Ship is
Oh, apparently, looks like they took off all the whatever, disabled the shielding, so we could attack them.
There are no shield generators remaining in the right lane. The shield generators are destroyed. Proceed to the compilers ahead.
warning. Ship is under attack.
Haha! I whipped. Oh, boo!
An Alliance vessel is reporting severe hull
I webbed the one compiler, then it turned into an orb and walked away.
4 shields failing. Right shields failing. Target's shield has
Yeah, when they pop, like, and go back into their ship form, they do a nice hefty AoE if you're not careful.
right shield failing. 4 shields failing.
One of your allies has received critical damage in battle.
Left shield failing.
on, die, you son of a gun.
Target shields have failed.
All right. So yes, the end of this here, just killing the compilers and all their friends.
Warning. Ship under attack.
Did this one get stuck over here?
Your performance in the simulation was...
I don't know that I've seen them get stuck before, but it was amusing. All right, so that is going to be a show, I think, here. Let me... Let me see. Do we have anything else to cover?
I do.
I don't think so either. Fleet's still doing well. I guess I should do a wrap up, cover up of the fleet. For those that don't know, we are part of Iocta S classes, though it is my fleet. And if the AIE folks want to come at me about what I just said, I guess they'll have to watch to hear it.
Yeah, they'd have to watch.
But so we're working on finishing up the 2 tiers in the colony, or 2 branches. Morale's getting almost done, and same with the infrastructure. That is all we have left for fleet holdings to really work on. But yeah, KDF side, the dilithium mine is done. There's some projects there that are queued up to unlock some more things at the dilithium mine, but we are working on the starbase and the fleet spire. The fleet spire, I believe, has some big projects going as well. We're trying to get going, but yeah, everything's moving along nicely. As for next week, I guess here, let me double check. I think that did we have a mutiny? Did we decide? I think next week we talked about doing cannon builds, and we're not talking about cannons. This gets confused. Cannon builds, as in it is what is deemed. This is what this faction uses on their ships. It's not to deal with the dual heavy cannons or any of that stuff. Though some of those do use dual heavy cannons, but it looks like Fekleri is what we are going to be working on. We'll show off next week, because next week, I think Tabby, you're going to be iffy. It probably depend on how you feel. And as I told you outside of here, don't worry about us. We can do the show without you. While we love having you here, I would rather you make sure your health is first. So
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to push myself or anything, but yeah, it's going to depend on how I feel after. Because like Monday, I'm having surgery. Good surgery. Happy things. So like not anything bad. But yeah, I am going to be having surgery on Monday, so we will see how I feel on.
but
How much of that
All right. Do we have anyone out there? Let me. I guess actually, wait. What? Here, we should probably end the show and then we'll look at who to raid. Anything you would like to say while we're ending? While chopped up. Sorry.
Assuming you can hear me, have fun, be safe, and don't set your.
Yeah. Yes. Don't set yourself on fire. Live long and prosper, everybody. Thank you all for joining us while we recorded, and we'll be right back to raid somebody.